Hey guys, JJ here with Ron's Equipment in Prospect Valley, Colorado. And beautiful day here. And Justin and I are going to be showing you guys how to hook a box scraper up to your tractor. Today we're using Massey Ferguson GC 1723E. And then we've got our Woods 48-inch box scraper with adjustable shanks. So here we go. All right guys, this is Justin, our other salesman here at Ron's Equipment, and he's going to show us the correct way to hook up the box scraper.
Okay, first thing we're going to need to do is these nuts here will be tight from the factory or the dealer. We'll take a crescent wrench. Most often I use that. You can hold it with the screwdriver here in the middle of this turnbuckle. You'll want to loosen these two nuts here, turn the whole assembly, and that is going to widen out these lower 3-point arms here. That way you can get wide enough to get over these pins. So essentially what we're going to do is we're going to back the tractor up a little farther, lower these down, and hook these onto these pins here. Sometimes these balls will be frozen up a little bit too. Just some paint and some stuff from the factory. I take a little screwdriver and you should be able to move these, get them straight, and then we can hook up to there. After that, we will hook the top link up and then adjust. Okay, so after you get the two 3-point arms on, what we want to do is take our linch pin here, lock it in on that side, take this other pin, lock it in there. So now our lower arms are connected. The only thing we have left is the top link. You want to take your crescent wrench. Sometimes these will be tight too. It's just a jam nut. You'll loosen that, and then you will want, this one's evenly spaced on each side. You'll want to turn the whole assembly at a time. Don't just screw one end out at a time. A lot of guys will end up bending this top link because of that. So you want to screw the whole body. Until you get lined up with this top. Lock the pin in there, and now we will be able to lift it up and get it adjusted behind the tractor. Okay, so now that we've got the box blade hooked up to the tractor, what we're going to do now is I like to take this whole box blade, center it, lift it up, center it behind the tractor, and then we will take these two stabilizer links here, the ones we loosened at the beginning. We will take them and I turn them evenly after I get it centered. I turn them evenly by hand behind the tractor until it pulls tight on this plate. So what that essentially is going to do is keep the box blade from swaying behind the tractor. You should be able to move the whole tractor. So once those are tight,
You guys can see it's pretty well centered there behind the tractor.
once those are tight, we'll lock these little jam nuts down. And then depending on what ground you have, these teeth are adjustable so you can run them down. They're almost a ripper, so it'll kind of break up the ground if it's real hard. And then you can go back through and use the actual cutting edge back there and kind of level it all out. The top link here, you can adjust this it's kind of the fore and aft of how you want this to run. So as far as back to front leveling, it's going to all be by the top link. I like to keep it pretty level once we get it to the ground. You'll want it pretty uniform, pretty level behind the tractor here. Once you achieve that, you lock this top link down and you are pretty well ready to rock.
And there you got it guys, that's how you hook up your box blade.